This is Duke University.
My name is Colin Duckett, and I'm the Vice Dean for Basic Science in the School of Medicine at Duke University. When I was making my decisions about where to postdoc and who to postdoc with, I focused on a number of considerations, and I imagine that many of you might be in a similar position. Firstly, of course, there was a specific area of science that I was interested in working in. In my case, that was T-cell co-stimulation and apoptotic cell death. Secondly, I had some geographical considerations, since my partner was at the mercy of the outcome of the medical school match, and so we both had to coordinate our careers if we wanted to live in the same town. And thirdly, I was looking for a mentor who I'd feel comfortable working with, and who I thought would be an advocate for me, not just for the next couple of years, but throughout my career. I think this is one of the most important things to work out, and I think it's vital that you have the opportunity to get to know your potential mentor before making the mutual decision of whether that lab would be a good fit for you and that you'd be a good fit for that research group. One piece of advice I'd like to give you is to look beyond just the publications of the lab you're thinking about. Certainly the papers give you a sense of the area of research, and that's crucial, of course, but also try to find opportunities to chat with people. Not only people who are in the lab currently, but also those who have recently left the lab and embarked on the next stage of their careers. I think it's so important to learn about how the lab works and to understand as best you can about the climate in the lab. Of course, it's important to choose a scientific area that's of interest to you, but I would suggest that you not lock yourself into a very specific project, because it's always a good thing to diversify and have an eye towards taking a project away with you if your goal is to start your own independent research program. If so, I think it's helpful to ask, is there room for development where I might be able to take away one or two projects that I can call my own? One of the questions I'm often asked is, knowing what I know now about the postdoc experience, would I still have chosen to be a postdoc? The answer is absolutely yes. If I could give any advice to you, it would be this. Think about this next stage of your career as being one of the most exciting you'll ever have. You have the technical training from your graduate work to be able to embark on some really insightful projects. You won't be bogged down with the need to write too many grants to fund your work. And the postdoctoral fellowship period can be one of the most wonderful experiences of your career. It might seem stressful at the time, and I wish I could tell my younger self that it was all going to turn out okay. So finally, I'd like to wish you the very best of luck in the next stage of your career. I hope you enjoy the experience.